So, good afternoon, all of you. So, I welcome all of you to this webinar, a part of our CME program of our GD Memorial Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, organized jointly with the help of college and Homeopathic 360 Degree and Homeopathic Science Congress Society. So, it is a privilege for us to have Dr. Ravji Singh sir with us. And the theme of today's seminar will be emergency prescribing in homeopathy. And for this, we have a doctor of a very good repute, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam from Pune. So he will be conducting the webinar today. So before we begin off, I would invite our patron, our guardian, Dr. Ramji Singh sir, to formally inaugurate this webinar. So yes, sir. Dr. Ramji Singh sir, I request you to please formally inaugurate this webinar. Sir, your voice is mute, sir. Voice. आवाज सर नहीं आ रही है. सर आवाज आपकी नहीं आ रही है सर, रामजी सिंह सर. सर आपका माइक सर म्यूट है सर, आवाज आपका.
आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है सर के पास.
So now I request Dr. Ramji Singh sir to formally inaugurate this webinar and say a few words on this occasion. So, we request for your blessings, sir. Sir. हेलो. हाँ रजत जी. हाँ मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. अच्छा
आप लोग तो शुरू करिए सर, हम सबको बोल के खिलाना सर. हाँ अमित
जी
आप शुरू करा दो.
हाँ जी हम लोग शुरू कर दिए सर. आपका आवाज ये नहीं आ रहा है सर.
हाँ ठीक है छोड़ अब शुरू कर दो. उनका निकम साहब का कराओ. प्रॉब्लम हो गया आप देख.
अभी आ रहा है सर. आप बोल लीजिए सर. अभी अब आ रहा है. जी अभी बोल.
हेलो
जी सर अब आ रहा है. यस सर. यस सर.
हेलो.
हाँ यस सर. यस सर.
हेलो.
हाँ आवाज आ रही है सर. Dr. Manish, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
आपकी बात।
हाँ सर, आवाज आ रही है सर?
जी सर, आ रही है।
So sorry for this, some technical errors in between. We are back once again, and I request our guardian, Dr. Ramji Singh sir, Chairman of GD Memorial Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, President of the Homeopathic Medical Association of India, and ex-president of the Central Council of Homeopathy, to kindly bless us and formally inaugurate this session, sir. Sir, I request Dr. Ramji Singh sir to please say a few words on this occasion, sir.
अमित जी, सर्वप्रथम निकम साहब का मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। देश के सबसे वरिष्ठतम चिकित्सक आज हम लोगों के बीच में हमारे बच्चों को संबोधित करेंगे। निकम साहब के नाम से देश में होम्योपैथी जानी जाती है। बहुत पहले से मैं इनके हॉस्पिटल में आता रहा हूं। नई बिल्डिंग का हॉस्पिटल जब इनॉग्रेट हुआ, महाराष्ट्र के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने उसका उद्घाटन किया और वहां ऐसे ऐसे लोग पहुंचे कि वहां जब उत्तर प्रदेश के उस समय के पांडे जी हमारे बीजेपी के अध्यक्ष थे, उनसे भी मुलाकात हुई। तो निकम साहब ने इस देश में होम्योपैथी की एक अच्छी पहचान दी है और होम्योपैथिक में इंडोर अस्पताल कैसे चलता है, अगर किसी को सब सीखना है तो मैं बराबर सबको कहता हूं कि आप पुणे जाइए और ये 4-5 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग होम्योपैथी की, प्योरली होम्योपैथी का इंडोर अस्पताल आप जाकर देखें। हमसे जब पूरे देश के लोग पूछते थे कि सर होम्योपैथी में इंडोर हॉस्पिटल नहीं चलता है काउंसिल में, काउंसिल क्यों इतना फोकस कर रही है इंडोर अस्पताल पर, तो मैं सबको कहता था कि जाकर के पुणे में निकम साहब का हॉस्पिटल देखिए। एक उदाहरण है इस देश के लिए कि किस तरह से क्रिटिकल केसेस का, खास करके किडनी पर जो हमारे निकम साहब का एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, इससे देश के बच्चे भी हमारे जाते हैं, वहां सीखते हैं। इसलिए मैं हाथ जोड़ करके निकम साहब का बहुत बहुत अभिवादन करता हूं कि आज निकम साहब हम लोगों के बीच में हैं और निकम साहब ने इस देश में जो होम्योपैथी की पहचान, खास करके इंडोर अस्पताल कैसे होम्योपैथी में चलेगा और कैसे चलता है, इसकी पहचान दी है। सर, आज आप जुड़े हैं हम लोगों के साथ, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमारे मित्र डॉक्टर एम के सानी आज थोड़ा सा उनको फ्रैक्चर हो गया हाथ में, इसके चलते नहीं जुड़ पाए, नहीं तो आपसे बराबर लाइजनिंग करते थे। तो इसलिए सर आप आए हम लोगों के बीच में। हमारे बच्चे आपके नाम सुन करके बहुत उत्साहित हैं और सब उत्साहित हैं कि निकम साहब हम लोगों के बीच में आ रहे हैं। तो सर इसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत आभारी, बहुत शुक्रिया हो कि आपके बड़े हॉस्पिटल के उद्घाटन के समय पर भी आपने मुझे आमंत्रित किया था, मैं गया था और खुद मैंने देखा। और इस देश का एक उदाहरण है सबके लिए कि होम्योपैथी में इंडोर अस्पताल कैसे चलता है। थैंक यू सर, आज हमारे बीच में।
थैंक यू सर। Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to introduce our speaker for today, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam. So, he is a simple yet a graceful man who is ardent to homeopathy with colossal faith in its basic principles and feet firmly grounded in fundamentals. Being a disciple, a strong believer, and possessing a deep sense of gratitude for Dr. Henneman, Dr. Nikam's mission is to benefit and treat as many patients as he can by this gentle scientific therapy. With this mission and dream vision, Dr. Nikam pioneered a distinctive homeopathic hospital worldwide, Aditya Homeopathic Hospital and Healing Center. This is an innovative establishment of Dr. Amar Singh Nikam. Aditya, this symbolizes the rising sun, and this motivated him to spread homeopathic science and change the perception of suffering and disheartened patients and to give them rejuvenated, healthy life. Dr. Nikam esteemed his hospital for last 24 years, where he is treating life-threatening and difficult pathological cases. Good orator that he is, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam was invited for a number of seminars and has given lecture as a key person at professional institutes and colleges throughout India and abroad, like Singapore Faculty of Homeopathy, Singapore, Hahnemann College of Homeopathy, London, Homeopathic Consultancy, Dubai, etc. By conducting seminars with video clips and concrete reports of cured patients, he literally injects in students the faith that how homeopathy works. Venerated with various awards, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam is also very well known for his generosity, social work, and helpful nature. He is author of several books and a sports person, and Dr. Nikam has extended his service even to the sports community. So I welcome you, sir, and I request you to kindly bless us with your lecture today. I request you to take over, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
Dr. Ramji Singh, for appreciating me. Today I would like to show you some exciting cases. One is cardiac cases and another one is ophthalmic cases. I'd like to show you how homeopathy works in the surgical conditions. Dr. Ramji Singh is a very great person. I request him to come for my hospital opening ceremony and he accepted it. And because of his blessing, I get more inspiration. So it's a great opportunity for me to speak with the Patna College, Patna Homeopathy College. Last time I came to Patna and I had a 2-day seminar there. And it was a very great seminar, very successful. There was a lot of response to that seminar. So, Dr. Sani, I'm also very thankful to you for giving me a call for this webinar. Thank you very much, sir. So let us go for today's program without wasting any time. The first case I would like to show you is a cardiac case.
Before that, can we introduce our Aditya Homeopathic
Yeah.
Hospital to them?
Before starting the case, I would like to show you the audience about my hospital.
So, good afternoon, everyone, and namaste, Sahani sir and Singh sir. So, Singh sir is always motivation to us. Whatever he did for the homeopathy and all the homeopath students, and for the CCH also. So, thank you so much, Dr. Singh sir. And my well wishes with Dr. Sahani sir. I heard that he is not well, so I wish that he will get well soon. So just we start with our session. So first of all, I will introduce about Aditya Homeopathic Hospital and about Dr. Amar Singh Nikam sir. So let's get started. So I'll show you our documentary film. So it is just a 4-minute film, and I hope everyone can see that.
Ode Sapere, dare to be wise. One man dare to be wise.
Somehow I'm unable to play that. Just hold on for a minute.
He began an endeavor that hearkened a new era in healing. The rays of the morning sun bathed his endeavor in glowing sunshine. This hospital you see here was not built in a day. It took one very determined man, 4 decades of absolute dedication and intense medical prowess. He is a man on a mission. He is Dr. Amar Singh Nikam. Dr. Amar Singh has spent his early years researching and practicing the classical form of homeopathy in the neighboring villages of Pimpri. But what prompted this man to build such an institution?
Actually, when I completed my college, I was not happy with the homeopathic consulting practice. At that time, I feel people are suffering very badly. They go for surgery, they go for expensive medicine, bypasses, so many critical surgeries. And the expenditure was very aggressive. So I understood the pain of society.
He shared his dream of building Asia's first private homeopathic hospital with his father. With his support and the courage to face every challenge, Dr. Nikam started a 4-bedded hospital in Pimpri on the fateful day of 2nd May 1995. This was the old hospital building which grew steadily. And now the new hospital is the fruit of his tireless work over 2 decades, dedicating his life to homeopathy. Let's take a look at this 7-story building. Separate general wards for male and female patients on the 2nd floor of the hospital. It also has 2 separate state-of-the-art ICUs. All of these services are provided at affordable rates compared to any other private hospital. From 3rd to 5th floor, there are semi-special and special rooms. Semi-special rooms have 3 to 5 beds, while special rooms have 2. The hospital also provides deluxe rooms on the 6th floor. These rooms feel different. There is no astringent smell of medications, no needles or IV bags, just the serenity of healing. The Aditya Homeopathic Hospital and Healing Center is a shrine to the science of classical homeopathy developed by Dr. Henneman. It has already revolutionized healing in homeopathy, and Dr. Nikam has taken the science to new heights. Healing, research and education converge upon this very establishment. The sun has risen for Dr. Nikam and his team. It is now shining its light, not just across India, but across the globe.
So this is just about our short documentary film. Now I would like to show you about our hospital in detail. I'll start the screen sharing first. So this is our logo, Aditya Homeopathic Hospital. This is started since 1995, and the founder is very well known, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam, MD Homeopath. He's a simple man devoted to homeopathy and has immense faith in its basic principles, which is firmly grounded in fundamentals to treat very severe and serious cases with ease and rapidity. Truly, he is the rising sun in homeopathic horizon. So he started his career as a RMO at Lokmanya, and then later on he practiced as a consultant homeopath for 14 years at various places such as Bid, Khopoli, Chakan. These are rural areas where he practiced for 14 years, and then after that he started his own homeopathic hospital. So Dr. Nikam is the best exponent of classical homeopathy in the country. No mix, no remix, no adulterations, and no abrasiveness. For a single patient, only one medicine, and that too of minimum potency 30. So this is what SM Singh sir said when he visited to our hospital. I wish that all the BHMS degree holder students must come to Aditya Homeopathic Hospital of Dr. Amasya Nikam to see the miracles of homeopathy. This is our present endeavor. The new Aditya Homeopathic Hospital was started on 12th November 2015 with fully equipped, self-contained, state-of-the-art, new modern 100 beds homeopathic hospital at Pune, India. The facilities we are providing are OPD facility 24/7, total 100 beds, having all kinds of wards, separate female wards, semi-special, special and deluxe rooms, well-equipped ICU, latest diagnostic tools and equipped machineries, internship training programs and refresher courses, classical homeopathic workshop, conducting conference and seminars at national and international level, publishing magazines related to healthcare and homeopathy awareness. So this is our present endeavor, Aditya Homeopathic Hospital building. This is of 100 beds. We are having ambulance, a good entrance, canteen area, special lift for the patients, corridor on each floor. This is very well maintained homeopathic hospital. This is Dr. Amasya Nikam sir himself in his cabin. Dr. Suchitra Nikam, my elder sister. Dr. Vijay Nikam, my elder brother. And this is me, Dr. Manish Nikam. Pictures with our doctors. These are different wards. This is general male ward. This is the ICU. You can see the monitoring over there in the picture. We usually have cardiac patients over here. Team of doctors and the seminars at national and international level from Aurangabad, Ayodhya, and Bharati Vidyapit, Vadodara, Nagpur, Mumbai, Kolhapur, Patiala, Singapore, and in other countries such as Hong Kong, also in Dubai and many more. Lectures at various institutions, colleges, and for the social purposes. Also, we do conduct free medical camps, and those camps are free for those patients for the lifetime. We give them free medicines. So, also you can see in the picture there is a buffalo over there. So we do conduct medical camps for the animals too. We have like 3-4 animal camps, and there were around 80-90% good results with homeopathy only. This is Adivasi camp in Bastar area, and some glimpse from the animal camps too. we do have many visitors to our hospital. Some of them are showing over here. This is with Jan Scholten, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, actors, actresses, many politicians, famous musician Ajay Atul, Johnny Lever, many stars, and yes, Dr. Rajan Shankaran. And this is a very noble person of India and Chief Minister. He was a Chief Minister.
Governor.
Yeah, he was the governor. Governor Dr. D.Y. Patil sir, a man who is having so many institutes and colleges of medical facility, and still he is taking homeopathic treatment. So that is a great achievement for homeopathy. Not only this, yes, this is picture with Zahir Khan. He had visited to our hospital for his hamstring muscle injury. And not only that, Dr. Nikam was selected as an Indian team doctor in international sports tournament of handicapped person conducted in Brisbane, Australia in 1991. Few achievements. There are innumerable awards and felicitations. Indira Gandhi Sadbhavana Award, Gold Star Millennium Award. There are so many. ETV Punya Award. And from different states, different cities. This is from Kerala, this is from Nepal, this is the Dhanvantari Award from Lokmat, and this is Dr. Samuel Hahnemann Award from Zee Marathi. So, innumerable awards. Books authored by Dr. Amartya Nikam sir. Homeopathy, the art of rapid and gentle healing. Homeopathic hospital, yes. Manifestation of miasm. Thermal materia medica. Vital force is oxygen. And recently we have published 2 new books. One is on cardiac cases and another is in Marathi or local language. And not only this, he has also produced a feature film on homeopathy, Amar Aditya Productions, Pratisad, The Response. This is a true story based on his real life story. So very interesting film, and you can see his struggle in that film. So it is available on YouTube. You can watch it over there freely. Also, we do conduct Mission Homeopathy Awards for the practitioners and social workers. And for more details, you can visit to our website drnikam.com. So this is just a short introduction about Dr. Amartya Nikam sir. And now we'll start with a case. So I'll request everyone when we show you a case, so write down the important points. Just have a notepad and pen with you and write down the important characteristics thing so that we can discuss about the totality and medicine later on. So be ready with that. So this is the first case we'd like to show you all today. I hope everyone can see. Yes, it's showing. So homeopathy is a skill which works beyond the limits of the conventional science. Success stories with most difficult cases itself are the evidence and facts which proves the genuineness of this art. All and every concept of homeopathy can be clarified scientifically adds to the authenticity. What else then needed but for the dedication and perseverance? So this is a case of female, age 14 years, and she is a known case of rheumatic heart disease, severe mitral stenosis, mild aortic regurgitation, and pulmonary hypertension. So this is a very severe case. Please write down the important thing again. I'm telling you. So surgery is the treatment suggested in conventional system, which was so in this case also. She was a lean thin and appeared very weak and exhausted, face dull with pallor. Her case history is as follows. She started with complaints of frequent fever with joint pains. Some short-term treatment gave temporary help. No any complaints for almost a year. Thereafter started with breathlessness and weakness. It was associated with severe pain in calves, which was more obvious on ascending. When investigated, she was diagnosed to have RHD, rheumatic heart disease, with mitral stenosis. Cardiologists and surgeons concluded on surgery as being the only option. The case was recorded on 7 July 1999. So very old case. But why we are showing you this case today, we'll tell you about it later on. So this is a very old case, and I hope everyone can see the picture of this patient. This is the lady. You can see the weakness and the frustration over there. I will try to play the video, but it is not playing. So I'll play somewhere else. Now I hope everyone can see the video. Look at her face, look at her activity level, the way she is talking. She is talking in Marathi, so it might get difficult for everyone to understand. That's why I muted the voice. Still, I will try to get the voice.
Dr. Manish, you are there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes.
So just hold on. I'm
Okay.
getting the voice of this case. So that everybody could see her properly.
किती वर्षापासून झाली?
मागच्यावेळेस 2 वर्षांचं. त्याच्या आधी म्हणजे पाय वगैरे दुखायचं पहिल्यापासून.
असं म्हणजे लहानपणी जेव्हा चौथीला होते आवडतं.
त्याच्यानंतर 7वीला. अजून आता तरी काय नाही. फक्त म्हणजे सर्दी खोकला झाला ना तर खोकताना छातीत दुखतं.
2 कधीपासून नवीन आहे? 2 वर्ष
हो.
जिना करताना पण लागतं. म्हणजे चाललं का नाही लागतं?
चालताना एवढं नाही चालत पण जिना चढताना आणि सायकल चालवली आपण.
चक्कर येते.
अशी कधी कधी म्हणजे चष्मा आहे ना ते चष्मा नाही लावला असं नसतं तर थोडंसं चक्कर आल्यासारखं.
अजून काय त्रास?
दुसरा काय सर्दी खोकला झाला तरच थोडा त्रास होतो.
ताप वगैरे काय होतं?
नाही तेव्हापासून नाही आलेला का.
पुण्यात नाही गोड आंबट तिखट परत
आंबट आणि तिखट.
आंबट आणि तिखट आहे. गोड
गोड नाही आवडत.
काळजी कशाच नसते.
लक्षात राहत नाही ना अभ्यासाची बाजू.
त्याचा स्वभाव लहानपणापासून कसा आहे?
शांत आहे.
आणि शांत आणि
समजा दुसरं कोणी काय असं एकदम काय बोललं तर तिला ती अशी हे करत नाही पटकन अशी. पण तिच्या मनात राहतं म्हणजे आपल्याला जाणून बुजून बोलणे हे त्याचं बोलून दाखवते. मला काही नसतं माझ्यावर हे असं आरोप लावतो.
कोणाचं जास्त राहायचं? लहानपणापासून कसा स्वभाव होता? कोण म्हणाला होतं?
छोटे भाऊ बहीण वगैरे
कोणतं जास्त राहायचं?
म्हणजे आज ना असं गोंधळ घातलेलं मला आवडत नाही.
त्याच्यामुळे वाटतं का तुला?
So this is the case, rheumatic heart disease, and about rheumatic heart disease, you can see in the picture the normal mitral valve is there, and the stenosed valve, that is my narrowing of the mitral valve. You can see in the picture. And then rheumatic fever. This systemic disease can occur after an untreated group A beta hemolytic streptococcal pharyngeal infection, mostly unnoticed. Rheumatic fever primarily affects children between ages 5 and 17 years and occurs approximately 20 days after strep throat. Chronic rheumatic heart disease is characterized by repeated inflammation with fibrinous resolution. Anatomic changes of the valve include leaflet thickening, commissural fusion, and shortening and thickening of the tedious cord, treated with medications such as aspirin, corticosteroids, or surgery. Complications. Rheumatic rheumatic diseases causes mitral stenosis in 99.8% of the cases. Acute rheumatic fever (ARF), pancreatitis, mitral valve, most commonly involved valve. As acute phase subsides, fibrosis alters leaflet or cusp structures, results in cruspal or leaflet thickening along valvular margins of closure. Mitral valve calcification. Calcium usually deposited in clumps on valve leaflets. To maintain healthy filling across narrow valve, left arterial pressure goes up. Mitral valve areas, when reduced to less than 2 square centimeter, LA pressure increases, left arterial pressure increases. MS and MR. Rheumatic mitral stenosis occurs with varying degrees of mitral regurgitation. When MS stenosis is severe, MR is relatively unimportant. Effects of MS on heart, left atrium hypertrophy and dilates, atrial fibrillation, and mural thrombosis follow. Effect of MS on lung, pulmonary arterial hypertension develops. So this is about the clinical, about the rheumatic heart disease. So now again we are going into the case. So just to know the pathology, we have mentioned all these things. Now let's get back to the case. So the complaints are breathlessness, aggravation, ascending chair, aggravation, exertion, and while walking. Heaviness feeling in legs, drag up with chest pain aggravated while coughing, lightning type of pain, giddiness, occasionally aggravation, eye straining. Weakness of memory since childhood, has to hunt for words during speaking, makes mistakes in examinations, though not anxious or afraid. So I hope you have jot down the important things. This is about the chief complaint of this patient. So about the past history of recurrent coryza and cough, history of typhoid at the age of 5 years, history of fever with swelling of joints 5 years before, rheumatic fever. Joint complaint left to right. Physical general. Diet makes appetite, loss of appetite, desire starve, pungent, meat, chicken, spicy, aversion sweet, meat, thirsty, bowels normal, urine no complaints, sound sleep, and thermally hot patient. Mind. Tell me about your nature. Tell me about your nature. She didn't reply. She was quiet. So instead of her father replied. She is very calm and quiet. Then after a few minutes, she replied, I get angry very easily. When anybody points at me. You can form the rubric from these things. Can't tolerate if my mother and my aunt compare me with my younger sister. She would do the mistake and I would get scolding instead of her. Shout on my mother or anyone coming in front of me. And after 10-15 minutes, it goes off. Anger for anyone. Anger on my PT teacher. As she knew that I was not supposed to do exercise, but still she forced me to do it. Used to scold the class, and especially to our group. especially to
So I
our
used to get angry on
so
her
I used to
often.
get angry on her often.
When do you get tense?
When do you get
As my memory is
as
weak,
my memory is weak,
I'm not able
I'm
to
not able
recall
to
things.
recall things.
I'm in seventh
I'm in
standard.
seventh standard.
I'm in seventh
I'm in
standard
seventh
now,
standard now,
and
and
10th
10th
class
class
is coming
is
near.
coming near.
I get
I
tense
get tense
with the thought
with the
of
thought of
how I
how
will
I will
cope with
cope
my
with my
studies
studies
if these
if
things
these things
continue in the
continue in
same
the
way.
same way.
I
I
always
always
feel
feel
guilty
guilty
when I
when I
don't
don't
remember
remember
the
the
things
things
told
told
by
by
other people. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
how
do
do
I
I
forget things. Tell me about your childhood. Happy childhood. I had no complaints with
with
anyone.
anyone.
Good
Good
relationship
relationship
with
with everyone
everyone except
except
for
for
my
my
mom.
mom.
I
I
thought
thought
my
my
mom
mom
used to pay more
more attention
attention to
to
my
my
sister
sister
rather
rather
than
than
me. And still, this feeling is there. How many members
how many
are there
members are
in your
there in
family?
your family.
In all,
In
we are
all,
eight
we
members.
are eight members.
My mother,
My mother,
father,
father,
grandma,
grandma,
uncle,
uncle, and
me,
me,
and my
and my
younger
younger
sister
sister
and brother.
and brother. My brother is very naughty. He makes mischief in the house, which I don't like. I scold him, and because of this, my mom gets angry at me. Again, I am telling you all to write down the important characteristics, find out the rubrics. How did you came to know about meditation at such small age? Know about meditation because of my dad. Since I was in standard 2, second, my dad used to take us along with him to the meditation center. So I developed interest in the meditation gradually. Now I have joined the youngster meditation group. I feel happy and fresh in that surrounding. It gives me peace of mind. Do you like to stay in company or alone? Yes, I love being in company and I have lots of friends and I enjoy chatting with them. What are your hobbies? I like to hear old songs, playing harmonium and meditation. What have you thought about your future? I have not at all decided about my future, but I have to do something. So this is all about the case history. And if you see the case, as I have mentioned, that she was lean thin and appeared very weak and exhausted person, face is dull with pallor, and you had seen her face also, and the surgery was only thing which has suggested for this patient.
Well, I hope you would understand this case very well.
So we
Just,
have,
I would like to show you the clip of mitral stenosis. So this is a mitral stenosis, and at the right side of your screen is the normal mitral wall. The size of the normal mitral wall is a 4 centimeter, and in the another part, mitral stenosis, you are seeing the mitral wall is completely stenosed. Only 1 centimeter area is. So this is purely a surgical case. Particularly in this mitral stenosis, there are chances of mitral regurgitation, small blood clotting inside the ventricular, and it can travel to anywhere in the brain, in the kidney, or in the liver, and may cause infarct or embolic effect. So it's very critical and crucial. Multiple times, the small thrombus travel to the brain and causes stroke. So this is very challenging and very tough case. I would like to show you the symptoms. The breathlessness is their ascending stair, exertion, walking wide. Heaviness feeling in the legs, dry cough with chest pain while coughing. Giddiness occasionally, sun aggravation, eye straining aggravation. Weakness of memory since childhood. Has to hunt for the words during speaking. Makes mistakes in the examination, though not anxious or afraid. Recurrent cold coryza. History of typhoid. History of fevers feeling joint pain. Rheumatic fever. Joint complaints left to right. Mixed diet, appetite, loss of appetite, desire sour pungent, chicken spicy, aversion sweet, meat, thirsty, bowel normal, urine no complaint, sleep is sound. Thermally the patient is hot. So it's very interesting case. I would like to show you the response after giving our medicine. After giving a single dose, we called her for follow-up after 15 days. When she came, she was looking quite fresh. Her breathlessness, chest pain, cold and coryza were decreased. Pallor also decreased. After this, she used to come regularly for the follow-up. Her general condition was better day by day. Since she started the treatment, her fever, which was used to get often every month, stopped totally. This is the follow-up. Now you're observing the changes. The previous dull, nervous look, and now
Hello. So you can see over here that the activity of the person, of that 14 years lady, has increased. She looks more active over here. You can see the calmness, the active eyes, the way she is talking, the way she is smiling. We can compare this to the old video. Just wait for a minute. Till then, you can find out the totality. Now you can clearly see the changes in this patient.
so this was the second or third response, and she's absolutely fine. Now she had no complaints at all. She never had a complaint about breathlessness, chest pain, fever, dullness, and mitral valve dilatation, which was 1.1, now it is 0.6.
Video notes. Video नहीं दिसत होता.
For the
Now. Video. Dr. Sahani, can audience can able to see the video?
hello. Hello, Dr. Sani, are you hearing? So you're observing her body language.
Okay. The reports also mentioned over here. This is a long follow-up actually, but we'll have very less time, so I'll go with another follow-up. The thing I mentioned why we are taking this case, the case of year 1999, thing is that the lady came to our hospital with her relative. The relative was the patient, and she came to our hospital again just few months back, and this was her third follow-up. Now you can see her. See the freshness. आप इसमें देख सकते हो कि कितना बदलाव आ चुका है. उसका चेहरा अभी देख सकते हो. उसकी बॉडी हेल्दी अच्छी सी लग रही है. एक्टिविटी लेवल भी आप देख पा रहे हो कि शी इज वेरी एक्टिव. And she looks a normal man, normal girl. So she is married now and she's living her healthy, happy life just because of homeopathy only.
If you advise this patient mitral surgery, there might be chances of getting recurrence. बार mitral stenosis. I had seen some patients who had done 2 or 3 surgeries repeatedly on the mitral valve. But this patient, now you observe, after 20 years, after 20 years, she is absolutely fine. She had normal deliveries. She doesn't require anything. She's her ordinary cardiac failure complaints during the pregnancy. So, this is the case. We can learn a lot of good things from this case. How homeopathy works till 20 years, and the patient is getting normal, healthy life.
So I'll read out the follow-up. After 6 months of continuous treatment, all her complaints, breathlessness, chest pain, cold coryza, fever were no more. Now she is feeling better and she passed her 10th standard with good marks and joined the interior designer course and she is doing well. She came for routine checkups after 6 months. When asked her about her health, she said she is feeling much better. She doesn't feel exerted. Her daily work starts from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. She walks 3 kilometers daily and is still fresh in the evening. While sharing her experience, she said, in situations where my friends get exhausted, I don't. I am fit and fine. One important thing to be mentioned when she came for the first time in 1999 is that her HB was 4.8 grams percentage. Then she left the treatment in 2001 as she was feeling better. Then once she had come with the complaint of cold, coryza and mild fever. When asked about her general condition and HB, her general condition were better and her HB was 10.8 gram percent. Her father had accompanied her. He said that first she used to get exerted with slightest exertion very fast and was lethargic, but now she is very enthusiastic and has become much more confident. Now she is married and got 2 kids and is hale and hearty. So this is the comparison picture. You can see in the picture the dullness at the first, the activity has increased in the second follow-up, and you can see a normal healthy person in the third follow-up. So this happens only with the homeopathy and the single medicine. Also the potency, everyone knows that Dr. Amartya Nikam uses 30 potency only. Now we go further. So such kind of cases usually come to our hospital, and there are so many cardiac cases which has been treated without surgery, just with the homeopathic treatment and within less time. So I'll request you all to form the totality for this case, and then we can work on it and find out the right remedy. So Please write down the totality in your chart history. So we are waiting for the reply from all of you guys.
Yes, Dr. Manish. Hello.
Yes, Dr. Sahani, we were waiting for you. We were calling you
Yes.
in between
Ah,
because there was some audio and video disturbances was there.
okay. So now is it okay?
Yes, good, very fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have seen. So you have to show more cases, Dr. Manish?
Yeah, sure. There are 2 more cases.
Okay, okay. So, sir, please carry on, sir. Please carry on, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So, what is your totality?
So we have many cases to show you all, but if you see the way of our treatment, the approach, the things we consider in every case is important, and I hope if you have learned something from this case, then that will be helpful to everyone of you for your future. I don't think so people are taking so much time. So either they are writing, they are not understanding properly. We have our internship course over here in our Aditya Homeopathic Hospital. So we have many interns over here, folks also participating here offline. So I will show you out Yes. These are our students for current 2021 batch. And they all are participating in this case.
वाईफायचं येत आहे ना.
So without wasting our time, so I'll request you
Sure.
to go further. So we'll go further with the totality.
Try to note down my totality.
So we asked you about your totality, but didn't get the proper replies from you, all of you. So kindly update your homeopathic knowledge and share the things, so it will be good for everyone to communicate properly and have discussion on the case. But let's do not wait and go further. So it is about Sir's observation.
First observe slowness, weakness of memory, seeking for words when conversation, fixity, fixed idea, talkative, rigidity, and egotism. These are the observations. Now look at the totality. Weakness of memory, tranquility, sluggishness, religious, jealousy, fixed idea, offended zeal, guilt feeling, egotic, aversion to mother, restlessness, aggression ascending stair, left right, aversion meat, fever night aggression, weakness light, exertion aggression, thirsty patient, February warm, January hot, mothers. So think What will be the remedies there? Now the totality is in front of you. Now try to tell me the remedies there. Write down on your notebook. Okay. Yes, Sagar. Imam. Which? Second. Yeah. Okay. According.
And the remedy is Puja 30.
So given many times the patient that as stated in the repertory, they have aversion or at least don't have much affection either to their spouse or mother. They may give impression of natural more when probe whether they reveal a psychotic trait having sensitivity towards some specific condition. In this case, she had a fixed notion that she was accused and being guilty of those mistakes which were committed by others. Tuja patients are better by warm application and are very fond of hot baths. In spite of hot remedy, yeah, loves hot bath. Okay. Just look at the crux of opinion. Seeking word in conversation. There is a chief remedy in making mistakes in talking and writing. Delicate body and mind easily hurts. Near trifle causes perishness. Especially Tuja children are more sensitive to criticism for their incapacity to study. Hence, they try to hard roads such as meditation and art, even though they are not good performers. So, DD, arsenic is very close, also to remedy given, but you find different ticket market. Arsenic are more fastidious and anxious people. They will mark restlessness in arsenic and is absent in this patient. Patient is dull, sluggish. Arsenic has 4-second feeling. Here, case is opposite. That is, patient has aversion to mother. Arsenic is chilly, patient is hot. So there is no question of arsenic. I hope everybody understood this case very well. सानी
Yes,
से
sir.
आवाज आ रहा है?
यस सर, आ रही है, आवाज आ रही है सर, आवाज आ रही है.
चैट बॉक्स में रिस्पांस
हाँ, दे वेरी पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्सेस देयर, पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स.
Okay. Everybody understood?
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Very nice. I'd like to show you now new case, ophthalmic case.
Okay sir, okay.
So Sani, should we continue or it's 3:30 almost? So
It's up to sir. No, it's up to sir. It is up to sir, na, Dr. Manish.
Because we are getting less response from this audience because they are not participating in the totality and
I think all of them are not.
I have seen such kind of audience, so I don't know. They are large in numbers, but still they are not responding at all.
Actually, all of them are not with their repertories, so that is why they are not able to build up the totality.
It is not like that. We usually have webinars at like every month we have webinar somewhere. And,
yes.
I don't know. There are 140 around. They are live, but still
yes.
They are not participating well.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can stop over here. So that will be good. We will have another session.
Okay.
Just before the session, tell everyone that they should participate
with the repertories.
Yes, they can come with the repertories, or either in phone also they have the repertories and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And,
actually, they are not equipped right now. Right now, they are not. Most of them are not equipped with repertories. That is why. Otherwise, I think the response is quite positive.
Yeah. So even though I don't know, they are not seeing the slides or not able to see the.
No, the slides was visible.
Yeah.
Slides was visible, very visible.
So we can stop over here. So we will have the session after a few months.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that will be grateful. And also, we are missing Sahani sir is not here, so
yes.
We are wishing the great recovery for him.
Yes, thank you so much. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Your vision, it is an inspiration for all of us.
Don't worry, you do the next webinar very well.
Okay, sir.
And if you call us.
So thank you so much, sir.
We will. No problem. We'll give you immediate response.
Thank you so much, sir, for the time that you have spared for us. And the cases also, they were very good. They were motivating. And for us beginners, these types of efforts, it will create hope. So thank you so much. And now let me thank once again the organizers of this webinar, Homeopathic Science Congress Society, GD Memorial Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, Homeopathy 360, and BJN Publishers for making this possible. And I would like to thank you, Dr. Manish Nikam, for your support throughout this webinar. And we are also thankful to Mr. Manish Jain, Director of BJN Publishers, who are giving us this opportunity to interact even in these difficult times. So thank you, everybody. And now we are at the end of our seminar. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.